people of the world. My name is Mario Rockers XD, and today I am going to be ranking every single Generation 1 Pokemon based on whether I could beat them up in a fight. I will be using this based off of my knowledge of the Pokemon and their Pokédex entries. Size might also come in handy, and maybe even their typings. Our first Pokemon is Bulbasaur. Now, I don't really think that a Bulbasaur could actually kill me, so I'm just going to say that I would kill it. Ivysaur is a bit tougher than Bulbasaur, and I'd say that this would be a fair fight. Venusaur, however, it could just spam Sunny Day and then Solar Beam me until I die. So, in loving memory of Mario Rockers XD, Charmander put out the Tail Flame and it's dead. Charmeleon, I'm a bit more concerned about. I would probably call an ambulance. Charizard, I'm dead. I'm burnt to a crisp. Squirtle is the same as the other beginning starters. It's dead. Wartortle can grow to be 1,000 years old, which means that it could very much have a lot of experience. So I'm going to put this in fair fight. Blastoise, I'm dead. It can hit a target from miles away. So I'm probably going to die. Caterpie, dead. And I don't even feel bad for it. Metapod, dead. Butterfree, Butterfree's dead. Weedle, now, Weedle has a stinger, but it's the same thing as Caterpie. It's just a worm. I can kill it, I can step on it. It's dead. Kakuna is the same thing as Metapod. It's just a cocoon. It can't even move, so it's dead. Beedrill, however, I'm scared of Beedrill. I have no idea what a Beedrill will do to me, but because they travel in swarms, I'm most likely going to die by this thing. Pidgey, it's a bird. I'm not going to die to a bird. Pidgeotto would be a fair fight because it's a bigger bird. Pidgeot, however, is confirmed to be able to fly at Mach 2 speed, and if it was diving towards me at that speed, I would be dead. So a Pidgeot would probably kill me. Rattata. Enough said. Raticate. I don't see how I could die to Eradicate. However, it's got bigger chompers than Rattata, so I feel like this deserves to be our first I could win. Spearow is the same thing as Pidgey. It's just a tiny little bird. Fearow, however, it's got the long beak. However, I'm going to put it in the same thing as Pidgeotto. Ekans is a snake, but it doesn't have any teeth. Sure, it probably is hiding them, but I don't think it has any teeth. It's never been shown with teeth in the anime, in any artwork, or any sprites, so I'm just going to say I could win because it could have teeth potentially. However, Arbok, its teeth are very visible, which means that it's probably got venom in there, and it can also constrict and crush me until I die. Actually, I'm actually going to put it right here. Pikachu, I'm sorry, Ash can survive multiple shocks from this thing, so I'm going to have to put it there, because I could possibly kill this thing. Raichu, however, I'm going to put in fair fight because it's a bit bigger and possibly stronger than Pikachu, even though it's slower, and its tail is pretty pointy, and I'm not really that. I don't want to fight that thing. Sandshrew, I would put in You Are Dead. However, Sandshrew, I've seen the anime episode where Sandshrew debuted. Wait, no, it debuted in episode 1. The debut of where we get to see Ash fight the kid with the Sandshrew who got 100 wins and finally decides that he should take on the Pokemon League. I don't know why he took that long, but however, his Sandshrew was very strong, and also, when Sandshrew curls up into a ball, since it is an armadillo, I would expect that it is probably impossible to get out of. Sandslash, however, I would have to call an ambulance because look at those spikes and those gigantic claws. Both of the Nidorans deserve to go into You Are Dead because I'm not going to lose to them. Nidorino would go into I Could Win, and Nidorino goes into Fair Fight. Because I mean, they're bigger, which means that it'll be harder to fight, but Nidorino is more dangerous because it has a horn. I don't know why Nidorina doesn't have a horn. It doesn't make any sense. Nidoqueen and Nidoking are gonna kill me. Without a doubt. I am going to die to those things. Clefairy and Clefable are not winning against me. So they are dead. Vulpix can breathe fire. I'm not exactly... I don't really want that. Also, it's cute, and I don't want to kill it because it's cute. So I'm going to put it into fair fight because I might just surrender because either I don't want to get burned or it's too cute for me to hit. However, Ninetales I would call an ambulance because I'm going to get burnt to a crisp. And I would have to, possibly have plastic surgery to fix my face. Jigglypuff and Wigglytuff are balloons. I'm not going to lose to a balloon. Zubat is blind and it can't see anything. So I'd possibly win against a Zubat. However, Golbat, it can see, and it's confirmed that Golbat can suck blood, even though it can't fly as well after sucking blood. However, I'm just going to put it into fair fight. Oddish, easy. You're dead. Gloom, I'd possibly stay away from it because it smells, but I could still win. Vileplume, same thing, unless I get poisoned. So I'm going to have to put it into fair fight. Paris, I'm not losing to Paris. And Parasect is a bit bigger, so I would probably win, even though there's a chance that it could win, so I'm just going to put it in I could win. Venonat is covered in toxic spores, so I'm going to put it into I could win. Same thing with Venomoth. I'm going to put it there too. Diglett and Dugtrio can pop their heads out of the ground at the speed of light and break my ankles, so I'm just going to put them into fair fight. I know, the smallest Pokemon of Gen 1. In fair fight. What is wrong with you, Rocky? They could pull their heads out at the speed of light. Meowth, no. I can just bribe it with money, and it would leave me alone. Persian, I could win against Persian. Psyduck scares me. It's in the anime when it uses Disable, unlike in the games, it stops the opponent from moving entirely. I saw this in the anime episode where Psyduck first used Disable and Confusion, and it stopped Team Rocket from moving entirely. And as for Confusion, unlike in the anime, it works more like Psychic. And since Psyduck can use Psychic, I'm not exactly happy to fight this thing. So I'm going to put this into fair fight. I'm going to do the same thing for Golduck, because it's even more trained. Oh my god, scroll down. Mankey and Primeape. Mankey would be a fair fight because it's tiny. However, Primeape is insane. I'm putting it in here. It's got a short temper, and it's extremely angry. Growlithe, I could win against Growlithe. However, it is a fire dog, and like Vulpix, I don't want to kill it. However, it's not as cute as Vulpix, in my opinion. Please do not kill me. Arcanine, I'm dead. I am dead. Sorry, Poliwag, you may be a tiny little tadpole, but that's exactly why you are not winning against me. I gotta scroll down now. Poliwhirl, I could win against a Poliwhirl. Poliwrath, it's a fighting type, so it's not looking too good for me. I probably have to call an ambulance. I am mad with these guys. I hate the Alakazam line, so I'm just going to... One moment. Scroll up. Get in there. And these guys I could win against. But I am mad because of my first Pokemon Nuzlocke, where I lost like a million Pokemon to stupid Alakazam. Machop is a fighting type, so I could win against a Machop. However, I also could lose. You know what? Fair fight. Machoke and Machamp, however, they are ripped, and Machamp can punch like thousands of times a second. Now, Bellsprout, I'm not losing to a plant. If that wasn't clear, I am not going to lose to a stupid plant. So, Bellsprout is dead. Weeping Bell is a bit bigger, but I can win against Weeping Bell. And the same thing for Victory Bell. I could win against him. One moment. I had to get rid of the highlighting. Tentacle and Tentacruel I could win. Okay, Tentacle I could win against because if I take it out of the water, it's going to fall apart because it's a jellyfish. However, Tentacruel is gigantic. I saw the Tentacle and Tentacruel episode in the anime. Tentacruel is huge. Geodude, I'd have to call an ambulance. Graveler and Golem are going to kill me. Man, I gotta scroll down. Ponyta and Rapidash. Okay, so Ponyta, I could win. I can win a fight against a fire horse, I believe. However, Rapidash has a horn on its head, which it can just use to pierce my heart, so I'm gonna have to go for call an ambulance. Slowpoke is dopey. It's literally, that's its thing. It's the dopey Pokemon. One moment. No. Right there. What? No. Okay. No. Slowbro. Slowbro isn't. Stop it. So for Slowbro, yeah, no, that's a fair fight. I don't really see what Slowbro could do. Why? Stop going into that. Alright, so now we got Magnemite. I'm not going to lose to Magnemite. No. Stop it. No. Okay. Thank you for stopping. I'm not going to lose to... I hate this thing. You know, I'm not losing to Magnemite. Magnemite is a fair fight. Magneton, however, there's 3 Magnemites, which means more brains. Actually, I'm pretty sure that in one of its Pokédex entries it says that they'd all share the same brain. So I'm just gonna... yeah. Farfetch'd is a duck with a leak. I'm not losing to Farfetch'd. How would I lose to Farfetch'd? I mean... no, it's just a duck. With a leak. Doduo. Okay, Doduo, fair fight. Dodrio, call an ambulance. The reason is because they've got those beaks. And they've got multiple heads, which means they can stab me multiple times at the same time. Seal and Dugong, okay, I'm not scared of Seal. Seal is like one of the most laziest Pokemon designs and names. I mean, like, come on, it's a seal and its name is Seal. I'm not losing to Seal. Dugong, however, I can win against Dugong. You know, a lot of Pokemon in Gen 1 are just animals with horns attached to their heads like Goldeen and Dugong. And even Nidorans. Grimer and Muck. How do I fight Sludge? This is gonna have to go... both of these are going into fair fight, because I have no idea how to fight Sludge. So, we would probably both just give up, because we don't know how to fight each other. Shelter I can beat, because I can just stomp on it and crush it. Like, I saw it in this Starter Squad episode created by Shippage. Go subscribe to him, he's a very cool guy. And yeah, it was just crushed. Cloyster, however, Cloyster has a stronger shell. It can clamp onto me and crush my arms. And it's got a horn. See, what did I tell you about animals with horns in Generation 1? How do I fight a ghost? No, seriously, how do I fight a ghost? And on top of that, Haunter can kill you by licking you. It licks you, you start shaking, and you continue to shake until your demise. Onix, while it's very bad against other Pokemon in fights, Onix is a gigantic rock snake. It's gonna kill me. Drowsy and Hypno. Okay, Drowsy is going to have to go into, like... I could win against Drowsy. However, Hypno kidnaps children. Fair fight. It kidnaps children. That's a bit dark. Krabby and Kingler. Krabby I can beat by just stomping on it, but I feel like if I went up against a Kingler, I would probably get killed. He would chop me and I would be dead. So yeah, just call an ambulance. Oh yeah, and he can learn the move Guillotine. So Voltorb and Electrode can explode. But that means that they're going to die if they explode. So I'm going to put them into fair fight. So yeah, if they blow themselves up, then I win. Execute is going to die. You know why? Because Execute is just a bunch of eggs. What do they expect to do to me? Sure, they've got psychic powers and whatnot, but seriously, what are they gonna do to me? And Executor fair fight because it's a tree. How do I fight a tree? Cubone, I'm gonna have to. What the hell? Cubone is going to be a little bit harder because I mean I can win against Cubone, but it's got bones and stuff. Marowak is a fair fight because it saw me kill its child, so now it's going to kill me. Wait, it didn't see me kill its child because all the mothers are dead. Hitmonlee and Hitmonchan, no and no. Absolutely not. Lickitung? What am I supposed to do against a Lickitung? No, seriously, what do I do against this guy? I'm just gonna go with fair fight. He can paralyze me by licking me. And it was coughing and wheezing have poison gas, and they can blow up. But if they blow up, then they kill themselves, so they go in there. Rhyhorn and Rhydon, no. I'm gonna die if I fight these things. Chansey, I don't really think I want to fight Chansey because, for one thing, it's got a really high HP stat. And two, it's very nice. It helps around the Pokemon Center, so I don't want to fight it. I could win, but I don't want to, so I would probably surrender. Tangela. I'm not going to lose to this thing. It looks like a bunch of blue spaghetti. I'm not going to lose to a bunch of vines. Alright, next up is Kangaskhan. Kangaskhan's gonna kill me. Because, well, it'll think that I'm endangering its baby, and then I'm dead. Hyper Beam, boom, dead. Horsey, okay, I'm not gonna lose to a tiny little seahorse. However, Seadra, it's got spiky fins that can pierce through skin. And I'd probably have to call an ambulance for Seadra. Goldeen and Seaking I'm going to demolish because they're just stupid fish. What? I hate it when this happens. Okay. So yeah, you go there, and you get to join your little evolution. Your pre-evolution. I have to scroll up so far. And the fact that I'm doing this on Xbox for Microsoft is even worse. I bet you didn't even know that you could do that. For Staryu and Starmie, I'd probably have to call an ambulance because I've seen them spinning rapidly. Mr. Mime, fair fight. Scyther, I'm dead because... Come on. Look at those things. It's sharp. Wait, actually for Mr. Mime, call an ambulance because Mr. Mime can make invisible things come out of thin air, which means that he could just grab a bazooka and then destroy me. Jinx. Just give me a moment. And that is how I feel about Jinx. Electabuzz and Magmar are gonna kill me. I also have a feeling that Pinsir is going to kill me. And Tauros also has a very good chance of killing me. Magikarp? Oh, come on! It's Magikarp! I'm not gonna die to a Magikarp. The only thing that it can do is Splash. And Tackle. And Flail. However, Gyarados... Can anyone beat Gyarados? Really? Lapras has survived from the brink of extinction and came back. Its numbers rose. Ditto can turn into any Pokemon, which means it can just turn into Arceus and absolutely destroy me. Hello, Dad. Eevee. Alright. No offense to Eevee here, but... I'm sorry, Eevee, but I've gotta do this. I would absolutely destroy Eevee. I'm sorry, Eevee. I have nothing against you. You are one of my favorite Pokemons. But I would probably win against you. Speaking of Eevee, let's take a look at its pre-evolutions. Vaporeon, I would probably win. I could win against Vaporeon. Jolteon, however, I'd probably... Jolteon and Flareon go into this category. Jolteon is extremely fast, and it can shoot its spikes by using Pin Missile. And Flareon is... It can shoot fire, and it's apparently over like 100 degrees Fahrenheit. Ammonite died out for a reason. It went extinct for a reason. Also, Lord Helix does not exist. I said this before. I'll say it again. Lord Helix does not exist. Amistar, same thing. Same thing as Ammonite. Lord Helix does not exist, and it went extinct for a reason. Now, Kabuto is my favorite fossil Pokemon. However, I could definitely win against a Kabuto. Kabuto and Kabutops are my favorites, but... I'm sorry, but I would win. I would win. I have to scroll up so far. Alright, next up is Kabutops. I am dead. Look at those sides. Look at those sides. Aerodactyl, same thing, because... Come on, look at it. It's a pterodactyl with sharp teeth and sharp claws. Yeah, I'm going to die. Snorlax can just sit on top of me and crush all my bones. Articuno is a legendary ice bird. Zapdos is a legendary thunderbird. Moltres is a legendary firebird. How do I fight those and win? Dratini is a tiny little water snake. It's not even a water type. I could win against a Dratini. Dragonair, I'd probably have a fair fight with. So... And, Dragonite... Dragonite's gonna kill me. It may be nice and give hugs, but it's gonna kill me. Why is Porygon among the legends? Okay, just for that, I'll put you in call an ambulance. Psych! Sorry, Nick, if you're watching this. Nick is my best friend, and he loves Porygon. It's his favorite Pokemon, but I could win against a Porygon. Mewtwo, I'm going to die. Mewtwo is the strongest Pokemon in Gen 1. And finally, Mew. It's basically the mother of Mewtwo, and it's also the ancestor of all Pokemon, so yeah, it is the mother of Mewtwo. And it can learn every single move, and it can learn Transform. So, I'm going to die. It can turn into any Pokemon and just obliterate me. And that, people of the world, is every single Pokemon based on whether I could win a fight with them. Thank you for watching this video. Be sure to subscribe if you like living, and like this video. And And if I can finally turn on comments, you can comment. Bye.